about this whole journey to Panama. And, we scheduled this 21-day journey over 6 months ago and started mapping out ways of how we're going to really, make this relocation move, make it meaningful, make it effective. And the timing is always the most important thing. So we've been doing the paperwork first, and I'm gonna cut all this short, go skip to what is current. But we did a lot of due diligence in the paperwork and what have you. C was very instrumental in making sure we got the hotel reservations, because we've scheduled to go to 5 hotels in 21 days. And that's just to kind of get the feel of the country, get the feel of the people, check out the restaurants and hotels, for any recommendations in the future. All these restaurants we've gone to so far have been crazy good, man. Oh my God. It's hard to even tell you how different it is in terms of the stress level. And the food and the fruit. I mean, I'm a fruit addict, so the fruit was like amazing. And I have seeds in my fruit, man. It's watermelon seeds and banana seeds, and got juice in the oranges. Well, anyway, enough of that good stuff. So we went to immigration today. We had to be there at 7 o'clock. We didn't leave here till 7 o'clock. Our attorneys was waiting there. When we got there, we found out it was like she had about 3 or 4 different couples there waiting for her from different parts of the states, And we went through the metal detector, and I buzzed, extremely loud, but it seemed to be okay. And I, even though I was paranoid, everybody seemed to say, shrug it off, like, everybody beeps, Only thing they told me and directed me to do is take my hat off. We're in an immigration building, I'm looking around. They got, don't do anything. You can't wear sandals, you can't wear shorts, you can't wear sleeveless shirts, you can't wear hats, you can't wear sunglasses. What else you can't do? You can't use a phone, you can't take a photo. I don't know, there's so many can'ts there. I took a photo of it and they told me I can't do that. So I took it anyway. So we went through the process and we had some glitches. You want to talk about the glitches we had? You're tired of hearing my voice.
Yeah. So there was a few glitches. We had to go into the room and present our passports. They had the information. There was another piece of paper they had. James went first. He had to take his picture and do his fingerprints and also sign, and then it had something to do. The first glitch had to do with the name.
Listen, one of the things you must be very concerned about is how your passport and birth certificate has your signature on it, or whatever identify your major signature that you use doing business. My name is James Thomas, with a T, McCummings, Jr. officially. All right. So that's what you have to put down. If you use it, don't forget the T. If I don't use Thomas and T, So the glitch that held us up was Junior. Oh my goodness. And not only Junior, the R was missing in Junior.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So be careful, and you have to be able to practice signing. You're making your signature look like your passport signature. So whatever your passport signature looks like, I don't care if it's 20 years old, you got to duplicate that signature. And you may have to do it 20 times on practice paper, but that signature has to come very close to that signature on your passport.
Mm-hmm. And my glitch had something to do, it was just a technical glitch, really, when there was, because of his, something was wrong with his passport, or with his signature with the Junior. For some reason, when they went to correct it, then when the lawyer came back downstairs after the correction, my information was like erased out of the system for some reason.
Yeah, and they had her as my dependent.
Yeah. Well, I am your dependent.
Oh yeah, as far as being Panama, pension out of these, you have to be a dependent.
Yeah. So when it was my turn to take my picture, my fingerprints, they had to do a correction because there was no information in the computer that linked us together. Somehow it got unlinked. So the lawyer had to go upstairs and just make sure they relink my information to him again. And then we went back downstairs, and she came back down, went back in the room, and then everything went. smoothly after that.
We met so many people, so many couples. You know, once that glitch was kind of rectified, um, and we was early. You know, I mean, we just avoided the rush because people start flowing in, couples at a time from different parts of the world, different colored passports. You know, it's like the blue passport USA is like pre- premier passport. You know, so the blue is recognizable right away. Then you got a dark burgundy. Then you have the brown. You know, I'm trying to figure out what those passports. I used to know it by heart, but I forgot what they were. Um, but they're definitely uh, Southern Hemisphere passports. You know, the South America, Colombia, stuff like that. So right now we got our temporary.
We have our temporary. Get yours. It's in your
But you
passport.
show one and show, I'm good. So we have our temporary residence visa, man, and we can get like 25% off of anything and everything we purchase in this country, you know, and then we get 50% off of airfare, round trip. That's after we get the permanent, so that'll be in about 4 or 5 months, and but the temporary, every restaurant, every hotel, 25% off. Some give you even more. And, we good right now. So we just got to sell this stuff at the house and we out. So we got to be back. We don't have to be back here by our lease date, but May 1st sounds good to me. So anybody interested in any kind of household goods from attic to first floor to second floor to the basement, feel free to contact us and come in. And we got a lot of stuff that we want to leave here and not take with us. So leave here, because we not there yet. But we here, So we're enjoying everything. The weather's great. Like it's cloudy today, but it's like 86. I tell you one thing: jeans are the thing here. I don't know what it is, but I'm with my chinos and shorts, but they wear a lot of nice jeans, and I don't get it, but it's cool, So that was our day today. It's not. I mean, we were in and out in an hour. Can you imagine that? In and out in an hour doing all that crap, man. And everybody, we didn't speak any Spanish, right? C got her Spanish, which is, very, and mine is zero. So poquito and zero, we making our way through this country and through these different businesses. Today we plan to go to a supermarket. We're going to check out the supermarket and see I don't know what items we're going to put in the supermarket. I mean, in our refrigerator. But I can't even think unless of juice, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Eggs, butter, breakfast stuff.
Yeah,
fruit.
Okay. But we're going to be in JW restaurant downstairs, so it's going to be a struggle, especially at a balcony and roomside breakfast service.
Oh, and we don't even have to put the eggs in the refrigerator.
No more pasteurized crap, stuff. Oh man, the food is great. So look, we're going to end it like this. We're just continuing to celebrate our day of accomplishing the feat that we started out with. I mean, like 8-10 months ago. Remember Jackie, Jackie Relocation Tours is where we first got all this information. We didn't go on the tour, which is about $2,000. we bought the book, which is what's the way they call the book?
The guide.
The guide.
The relocation guide.
Relocation guide, $500, and it really gives you a blueprint, everything you need to do. All credit to Jackie and her team. We didn't go on the tours, but we followed the blueprint, and man, was it very successful. And the attorneys, it's very important to get those attorneys that's here, that are recommended by us through Jackie. Those are the ones that are going to get you through these steps easy. When a complication comes up, they're going to be able to handle it pretty quickly. They're very, very good. And I recommend them highly, So with that being said, let me see, what else?
We're going to open up bank accounts
next. Bank accounts
are
next.
Before we leave.
Go ahead, talk about that a little bit.
The only thing she said we needed was, this is the attorney, they're going to help us and walk us through it. And we need our copies of our 2023 tax returns. We need a copy of a lease. So we already have a lease, starting in May. So we have that contract already. And they may ask for a couple of bank statements just to see movement. But Banco General is the bank that we're going to go with. So,
And interesting, there's no limitation on funds. You know, sometimes you might see that the limitation initially of three grand we put in the account, but you can put, you know, you can exceed that number. Of course, you know, 10,000 or more, you have to report. But you know, there are ways of minimizing that, but multiple bank accounts and things like of that nature. Schwab seems to be one of the better debit cards and accounts to get in savings and checking at this point. I know they're having some issues with the savings, whether or not they're going to continue that. But yeah, right at this point in time, the debit card situation is excellent because there's no fee charges. You know, it's returnable, refundable fees for any ATM or cash purchase.
yeah, any transaction.
Any transactions, yeah. So Schwab is the way to go with that. Anything else you want to add before we close?
Nope, don't want to go too long, but we'll be back. But yeah, this was a monumental, historic day for us because, you know, we're now considered residents of Panama, so we're ready to be here, ready to live.
Let me see. I mean, we've met at least 10 couples coming from various parts of the states. Let's say that. And we met another couple while we were down there. Actually, a single person, a senior, what's her name, Ruth? She came in from where?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. And we also met a couple coming in from Michigan. And they came in and got their paperwork and their residence visa before they even sold their house and moved here. You know, so people do it differently. You know, we secured all the paperwork and documentation and started the process. Then we came here and looked, you know, got the apartment, and at the same time, while we're here, we're able to secure our residence visa, our temporary residence visa. So everything worked out. All the glitches that we came and encountered were handled very smoothly, professionally, and calmly. I mean, this country is the calmest place I've been. I mean, it is really cool. I mean, everybody's like on static cool, man. It's like, you know, so you got to really adjust your situation, your character, your style of functioning to a degree. You know, it's going to be a bit of a culture shock, but I don't speak Spanish, and we're having a great time. So, and the people are learning to speak English. Well, we're trying to learn to speak Spanish. So it works out. All right. So, hey, look, we're getting ready to go find some place to eat, and we found a number of great restaurants. Y'all, these restaurants are fire. So just come and visit. I mean, vacation, whatever, but bring yourself to Panama and check out this food journey they have down here. Okay? Take care.